Good afternoon, dear traders. The past week in the Forex market was very volatile. It began with the US dollar index downtrend continuation. It ignored the relatively positive economic data on the business activity index in the services sector, the trade deficit reduction, and the decreases in the initial jobless claims for the week. Following the statements made by Fed Chief Janet Yellen, investors decided that increase of the US interest rates should not be expected in the foreseeable future. This reduced the interest to the US dollar, and its index fell to 1.5 years minimum in the middle of the week. But the situation changed radically on Thursday, which was followed by impressive growth in the US currency quotations. The ECB Governor Mario Draghi said that his department is seriously concerned about the euro strengthening and it could start easing the monetary policy in June. He also noted that despite the slight CPI growth acceleration to 0.7% in April against 0.5% in March, inflation is still far below the target level of 2%. In fact, it remains in the danger zone when its value is below 1%. Monetary policy easing implies a further reduction in interest rate or emission. Thus, the US Federal Reserve is now finalizing the QE, and the ECB is going to run it. All these events led the US dollar index growth and the single European currency weakening. These important economic data from the US will go out every day of this week, and mostly for April. On Tuesday, there will be a retail sales data appeared. On Wednesday, we will see the PPI and the CPI on Thursday. In our opinion, the forecast for all of these indicators is neutral. On May 15, there will be the data on industrial production and Philadelphia Manufacturing Index for May announced. The forecast is slightly negative. On Friday, we will see the information on the real estate market and the PMI from the University of Michigan. The number of new construction projects is expected to be increased, and that could support the US dollar. There will be also a lot of important events of the EZ. On Wednesday, we will see the industrial production announced. We believe that its prognosis is moderately negative, but all the rest of the data are expected to be positive for the euro. On Thursday, we will see the inflation data for April in the second reading and the GDP for the first quarter. On Friday, there will be the trade balance for March published. Concerning the economic data that may affect the other currencies, we note the unemployment rate in the UK and the Bank of England report containing the inflation forecast, which will be released on Wednesday. At night time, at the beginning of Thursday, we will find out about Japanese GDP for the first quarter and the inflation forecast for Australia. On Friday morning, there are the industrial production data coming out in Japan. The whole week promises to be full of important events. We talked about the most important of them. We wish you successful trading. Goodbye.